Hello Total War Gamers, my name is Deacon and welcome to this 1v1 in Warhammer 2 online, playing Dark Elves versus High Elves, CPN Captain Cook being the opponent and myself the defender. And let's load up this little replay, review our builds here. I have quite a tiny build compared to my opponent here, who's brought 5 Blackguard Corsairs, 2 Witch Elves, 2 Darkshots with Shields, 2 Harpies, a Dragon and a Malekith with a Bleak Sword. Myself, a Noble, Lawmaster of Hoeth, Tyrion on foot, all of them, save for the Nobles on a Chariot, and then 2 Spares. And let's pause for a moment, review our armies here. I'm positioned in the forest, there's Harpies in the corners here. And what I was going for is try and tank it out inside the forest. So can I? It's forested. Anyway, okay, let's go back to the overview again. And then this is as close as I can zoom. So in the back I have my Swordmasters of Hoeth. There's the Noble Tyrion and the Lawmaster at the front, White Lines of Grace at the front, a Phoenix Guard in the rear, and some spares on each flank. And that is all of it. So let's kick it into full gear and see how it plays out. This is a lot of infantry that is kind of expendable. The Blackguard Corsairs and the Darkshots with shields, none of them are very expensive, so the most valuable targets are actually the Witch Elves and the 2 dragons, Malekith on his dragon. Harpies are welcome. I don't have any ranged here, so that's also why I'm sitting in the forest trying to dodge his arrows. Of course I will be vulnerable to magic. However, it's only Malekith that is the caster here, so I could go anyway. My army is fully hidden, so right now he's just looking around, trying to find my army, and it's actually going to take a while before he encounters anything. So now he has a hunch I'm not in the little forest to the right here. I have to be here, he figures, but still he hasn't found me. So now the flyers are coming up from the right and the front. So let's go into normal speed, and you'll see him poking in and out, discovering my position, at which he's just gonna keep his cool and waste his ammo. Or not waste it, spend his ammo as much as possible. These are not yet engaging, no magic yet, just pushing up all his infantry. And by now he has figured out that he can easily envelop me, because I have to be kind of clumped up. But still, the lines haven't met, so now he's discovered my White Lines of Grace, which are silver chevroned, and they have missile resistance. So it's well, these spares are of course shielded, but any target here would have been okay, I guess. Now he is dropping some blade wind here, so obviously Malekith did bring the blade wind, and I should be healing this up. I am, but I think I put the heal on too late. So I'm replenishing HPs, but if I would have responded a little bit quicker, then I could have kept a couple of models alive. I think it's down to 99. So now the dragon suddenly moves in. I don't have range, so he can just sit here and terror me at his leisure. And I think my sword Lawmaster has brought only healing spells, so there's nothing that I can do about this, and I'm slightly withdrawing a little bit White Lines of Grace to the back and healing up the Swordmasters of Hoeth. I think he's done a dragon breath attack on my Swordmasters of Hoeth there. And so I think he's just spending all his dragon breaths, spending all his ammunition. He's like half through this unit's ammo before he does any proper engagements. So all his infantry is still full HP, And I figured, okay, I'm gonna have to absorb this ammo fire and these dragon breaths anyway. Let's just do it inside the forest and minimize our casualties. However, this is the moment where I push in. I'm just going forward with most of my units, keeping these spares on the side and these spares on this flank. It pretty much has his entire army engaged, so they're all clipped. And then I still have one unit of Sword Masters of Hoth in the back as a reserve force to jump in wherever needed. Now the Harpies are coming in. They probably did find my Sword Masters here, but I don't know what they're going for. They're probably going for a rear charge on the Spearman. Another Blade Wind on my Sword Masters of Hoth. However, it's gone into the back here. See, it moved away, and we didn't really suffer any damage. But my spares here are suffering against the Bleak Swords and the Black Ark Corsairs. Also, this spare unit is going to lose against these Black Ark Corsairs. I've committed my Sword Masters of Hoth against the Black Ark Corsairs, and now I get the recharge of the Harpies. Some of his units here are failing, however, the thing is they are quite replaceable. Yeah, he has plenty, and my army is more elite. But also I'm gonna succumb on my left flank here. So obviously these units are gonna pour into my back, and yeah, that'll be trouble. You can see the effects of the Witch Elves. I think they're, where are they? Here. The Witch Elves are right here in the center, and they've put 4 of my units out of control, 5 actually. So with the 2 Witch Elf units that he has brought, their attacks have been well timed. However, there's not too much of his Black Ark Corsairs left. There's 1 unit here, 1 unit there. So he still has 3. And then a greatly diminished unit of Bleak Swords. But then this unit is obviously easily going to win, and also his Harpies that are half health have rallied, and well, Malekith seems to have enough magic, but again it kind of deployed in the rear, and it kind of misfired, so we've been lucky in that respect. These 2 units of Bleak Swords have also been seen off, or Black Ark Corsairs. So there's 1 Black Ark Corsair healthy in the back here that is now attacking my rear. So right now I'm still my leadership is holding on. I have 2 heroes and my lord fighting close together. We're now trying to do away with the Witch Elves, which is losing numbers. 20, they are going down, 18. So we're trying to rid ourselves of the malicious effects that they do have. However, no army likes it very much when it's being peppered with arrows. So this unit of Dark Shadows with shields that is still firing around, and this one in full health with a quarter of his ammo left. These Black Ark Corsairs are coming back, and the dragons are, they still have free play. Have nothing to touch them with. They can descend whenever they want and engage whatever they want when they want. So having no ranged, no artillery, no archers is it's a gimmicky build, and I kind of was lucky with this forest here that at least has reduced the damage that we suffered to a certain extent. But look, there's still 1, 2 Black Ark Corsairs, here's a 3rd, here's a 4, so he had 5 in total. And I managed to scare them off at the start. They're still easily routing these ones. Oh, this is the Witch Elves that are still alive. And here's the 5th, no, also Witch Elves. So the Witch Elves are both coming back. Now, Harpies are routing a 2nd time. These Corsairs are routing a 2nd time. So, and these are again Black Ark Corsairs. So my army is still inside the forest here. It's pretty much intact. Also the troop count, it's still in my favor, the balance bar. But as I recall, I do lose this battle in the end. Not sure. It's been a while since I played it actually. So let's speed it up a little bit. I'm kind of like forest camping now, and this Bleak Sword unit is being pushed out, being pulled out as well. I'm going for damage on the dragons, and I think here is where I made a mistake. I was doing fine as long as I kept inside the forest. The balance, balance of power was in my favor. But I decide to push out. I pull my leadership away, giving chase to nothing in particular. And I'm trying to chill wind here. Here it says a Pyrrhic victory. I have no idea. It might very well have been, but I think I actually lost at this part. Did we get some kill stats? These guys all over 100, 84, 37, 68 on Tyrion, and he's got his Malekith over 100, and the rest is 50, 97. Nice for Blackback Horses. I lost almost 500, and he lost 650, but still has more than double the numbers compared to mine. Interesting fight. I recall regretting that I had exited the fort, so I think I think this was a loss. But I don't know. My heroes are still pretty full health. Phoenix Guard and my Swordmasters all around half health. Given what he still had here, he might as well have withdrawn at this point. Fun watching. Also a little bit of mysterious ending. I might even go with the Pyrrhic victory here. Entertaining nonetheless, and I made a commitment to upload all my battles. I upload my losses along with my victories, everything. And whenever I fight a battle, I'll inform people that I'm recording and uploading to YouTube, and that I will send them a link once the battle is live on YouTube. And so I don't think I have Captain Cook either changed his name, or he never accepted my friend request. I don't know, because I'm sure he's not on my list at the moment. So guys, thanks for watching, and see you next time.